Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is We Still Are Learn speaking, and it is 5 minutes before the time that we are supposed to begin the live stream on YouTube, right? Um, I'm just killing a little bit of time before we get to the actual hour of commencement, right? So, where do I even begin? Um, just want to compartmentalize, right? So, Bossman Teaching is a social media agency for teachers, right? Just putting that out there. So, just going to get in the habit of giving clearer communication as to what that means. So, I'm going to I'm going to make an effort to put that in place. Um, but of course, for the purposes of first person tutor, we still learn. These are extensions of Bossman Teaching in that let us say that Bossman Teaching, me, I am the CEO, the CCO, right? The director slash chairman of first person tutor and we still learn. The idea is that oh okay. Yeah, I wanted to look at something because I got distracted by how the name was actually spelled. Anyhow, yes. So, what was I saying now? So, yes, Bossman Teaching is the director, chairman, and CEO, CCO of First Person Tutor, and we still learn. And the idea behind it is that First Person Tutor is the place where if you're learning on a computer, you are learning with First Person Tutor. And at We Still Learn, we still learn to make adjustments. We still learn to make adjustments, right? So meaning we are going to be in the habit of making abundant, tangible habits, right? So the idea is that we're going to be hands-on. That's the reason why when you look at the live stream for We Still Learn, we go over the board. We're looking at the physical board where you see how to move the pieces, right? And you know, again, anything related to the whiteboard and that sort of thing, we try to make that as tangible as possible, right? Hands-on learning, basically, right? Um, so I just wanted to put that out there. I am again killing time before we get to one. So might as well bring up some of the so yes, this is an idea. This is the timeline for first person tutor actually, right? Now I did a smart selection, so you're probably not going to see the remainder. This is how we so for instance, when we're going to be addressing so I'll give you an example. Let's have a look at this. This is why my smart selection is the way it is, right? So for the purpose of first person tutor, right, this is what classes on first person tutor would look like. Just giving you that little intro. Now I am going to show my actual face now, right? Sorry. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is We Still Learn speaking, right? We Still Learn speaking. So yes, this is supposed to be a tour guide, right? We're doing a tour guide on how to find us on YFit. YFit stands for WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's the idea, right? We utilize So just to give you an example of what's going on, the WhatsApp channel will be the place where you get updates and announcements, right? So any kind of announcements, like let's say whenever we're going live, we drop that in the WhatsApp channel. Why? Because if you're in the WhatsApp channel, you'll get all the updates. So anytime we're going live, you just need to be a part of the WhatsApp channel. And how do you find the WhatsApp channel? You find the YouTube, right? If you can find the YouTube, you can find the WhatsApp. And what's the purpose of these lives that we're doing? To show you how to do all of that, right? Also, pinned videos. Pay very close attention to pinned videos, featured videos, right? All of those videos will show you exactly how to find us everywhere. And also, I need to make a video specifically on how to use the Google form to sign up for classes for We Still Learn and First Person Tutor, right? The idea is that First Person Tutor will be online classes, We Still Learn will be face-to-face. But of course, the idea also is that First Person Tutor, you work with me, We Still Learn, you work with a team. So anything I am not able to fully comprehensively cover, I will have support teachers that will provide additional assistance for things like, let's say, CSEC subjects that I don't teach, and PEP subjects that I am not the strongest in comparatively to teachers that have more experience than me. So for instance, you have more experience in social studies and in science than myself, then I will have those teachers working with me where that's concerned, right? So anyhow, again, I don't know if I can do it. Okay, we still are learning to make adjustments. We still are learning to make adjustments. Yeah, so there we go. Alright, so that's the intro. Now, let me just be clear. I want to do this for 30 minutes. So you have to time me, right? You have to time me. And also, because here's the thing. If I do this, I have to be clever now. Because there's the YouTube live, there's the Facebook live. But you know, in all fairness, I don't know why I'm trying to be so. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be smart. Right? So, 1 o'clock to 3. That's 2 hours, right? So I basically have an entire hour with you. I really do. 1 to 2, 2 to. Sorry. That's embarrassing. I do apologize. Alright? Alright. My phone just did an update. I had to install an update. Apparently, you know, an entire software install update. So you know how that is. I remember the last time I did that, my entire UI changed. You know. So again, I do apologize for being distracted. Yeah. So anyhow, by the way, this is kind of fun. And I don't mean necessarily the game, but just the concept, right? You have a triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, triangle here, and triangle here. Right? And what do you notice? It's almost so okay, so you have 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. When you add 4 plus 3, you have 7 plus 2, 9 plus 1. So you have 10. So each of these triangles have 10 pieces on them. Right? And then you have the, what do you call this now? This would be, hold on. 3 plus 3. So it's a hexagon. Yeah? So it's kind of interesting how this game is so mathematical, you know, just by looking at it, right? Now apparently this board is one of two games. You have the Chinese checkers, and then you have, you know, backgammon. I remember when I was using an Apple computer. Oh my God, maybe before I was 11 years old. And the games that were on it were backgammon, checkers, chess, and that's what those days introduced me to playing chess. And I remember computers, they're even more brutal now than before. I mean, back then they were brutal because, I mean, they were depending on the database of information from all the grandmasters and all the chess players in the world. But computing was still not where it is today. Now you have AI, cloud computing, stockfish engines, and like engines that are designed just for chess, not for analysis. Just literally, it's designed for chess. And let me tell you, when you have Lichess and all these other platforms utilizing stockfish level 18, and you have grandmasters struggling to compete with a machine, you know. But let's take ourselves down memory lane, right? Apple computer, Apple computer. First time I ever seen a backgammon board. To this day I have no idea what the backgammon rules are. The reason why all of this is relevant is because at We Still A Learn, the idea is that I want to incorporate I almost said bird games. Let me say that again. I want to incorporate games. Board games into the overall learning experience. Right? Board games. Yeah? It's not going to be easy. It's something that I want to do, but I don't have all of the resources just yet. But I'm working on it because I genuinely want to make that something that, you know, kids can look forward to. We'd like to call it the fall. You know what the fall is? Fun and lifelong learning. So while we work as a team called Steep, we're going to learn from the fall even if it is steep, right? The idea is this. We are planning to cultivate fun and combine that with lifelong learning. Now, let me see. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So just in case, now I don't necessarily want everything to be a part of my background. You understand? By the way, don't know. So you know what? I can maybe cross off some things on this to-do list. We did the 7 to 8 this morning. We did the 11 to 12, right? So we did the We Still A Learn TikTok. We did the first person tutor TikTok. We are now currently doing We Still A Learn. Maybe we'll cover the first hour on YouTube, right? So yeah. Oh yeah. This is perfect. Everything is here. So between 1 to 2 we'll do We Still A Learn, and then 2 to 3 we'll do first person tutor. Right? So hopefully you, yeah. Now I don't know what I did with my what did I do with my red marker? I'm looking for it. Oh well. Don't know what I did with that. What did I do with it? Anyway, I mean, it's been 9 minutes so far. I'm going to let's. I need to be very strategic in what I am showing you. Right? I don't want to pull up the wrong window. What is this? Oh, Microsoft Edge. Okay. Alright, let me actually bring up Microsoft Edge. So you'd have to give me a minute. Alright, let's restore. Okay. Now I'm going to really Please don't glitch on me. Don't embarrass me in front of the people in public. Come on. Help me out. Help me out. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna pause the camera. I am going to close one of these doors, or at least try to hold it open. Right? Okay. I have returned. Right? It's a lot harder to pause a recording while you're doing a live stream. That's particularly difficult. What I may want to do, in all fairness, is plug in this laptop so that we don't run into the issue of it randomly turning off. I would not want that to happen. Right? Okay. What else? Right. Okay. So allow me to minimize myself just a bit. Come on. There we go. And then let's see if we can bring up. It's like magic. I mean, look at that. Alright. They say I'm not signed in. Isn't that interesting? Well, doesn't matter. Let me tell you what does. We're going to do a Google search anyway. Right? Let's look for google.com, enter. Right? Okay. I've already downloaded Chrome. I downloaded it already. Why are you asking me to? That's just redundant at this point. Like, why would you ask me to download something I already did? Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to show you the process of finding us at We Still A Learn, and what I do here on this live stream I'm also going to do at First Person Tutor, probably in a different, just so that it's, we don't want to be dressed like the Simpsons or some video game characters where the skin never changes, right? So let's enter the search. Let's see what Google has to say about us. WISTILL, then A, then we spell learn. Alright, let's press enter. Oh, look at that. Let me minimize myself a little bit. So it brought up the Facebook and Instagram. Now I'll tell you this, I feel like whenever they see you extremely active on a particular platform, it seems that that's the platform that they bring up first. Once you start posting a lot on certain platforms, because I've been posting a lot on Instagram and Facebook very recently, and it's like they're alternation. So whenever you get heavily active on certain platforms, when you do a Google search, they'll bring that up. Hence why you're now seeing Facebook and Instagram, not so much YouTube. That's interesting, right? So why not go to the Facebook? Am I signed in? I am not signed in, but right, yes, this is an example of what my over the board chess lesson would look like whenever I am going live. This is our recording. I don't think that's the actual live stream itself, right? Okay, you are forcing me to sign in. Okay, I understand. You want me to sign in. Well, alright. How do I address that? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be clever. So I'm going to be talking to you while I attempt to sign in. Right, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how. Yeah, this is a. Do I remember my password? I don't know if I remember this. I don't know if I remember my password. I don't remember it. Yeah, so I do apologize for this inconvenience. Yeah, send it to email. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to look for an email. Right. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm looking down on my phone. I'm trying not to. Okay. No. So that's the first thing. Oh, you just. Okay, they want me to type in a new password. Okay. My. What am I gonna type in? I have no idea. Okay. All right. Let's see if that works. Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping I remember that. I genuinely hope I do. Although, wow, I need to be very mindful. Alright. Okay, yes, so I am going to go to the We Still Learn page. Did I switch? Looks like I did. Looks like I did. Okay. Okay. So, I do apologize. I was so elevated during that entire time. Alright, so on your mark, get set. Oh no, no, wrong direction. We're going diagonal. We're not doing ranks and files. We're going diagonally. Here we go. Let's try that again. Here we are. So yes, we're looking at We Still Learn. Right? Now obviously when I'm signed in, this is what it looks like. Right? So give me just a second. I'm hiding myself for a little bit. So here we are. And we can look for anybody. We can look for first person tutor. Right, we can do that. Right, type it as one word. Now the beauty about this is that when you hover over the name, it brings up everything. So when you want to have a conversation with anybody, particularly me, you hover over to that WhatsApp button, you press it, and any conversation you'd like to have with me about the classes that I do, anything that I teach on First Person Tutor is taught at We Still Learn, except that with First Person Tutor, you're learning on the computer, right? So all of those classes are online, whereas what you do at We Still Learn, We Still Learn face to face, right? So First Person Tutor on the computer, and We Still Learn face to face, right? So just put in that out there. Um, and just as a honorable mention for the teachers out there who wants support in terms of their social media, right? Let's type in Boss Man Teaching. That was very random. Why Microsoft? What's wrong with you? That was very random. All right, so I'm going to like this, right? Looking forward to math and making abundant tangible habits, right? So as you realize, very active on Instagram and Facebook, right? Something that yeah. Now this is a bit of shameless advertising on behalf of, and again, for teachers who would like to work with me, notice it says social media agency. Yeah, this part right here. So it's a social media agency on behalf of teachers. I don't know why that thing keeps popping up. Yeah, so there we are. Right? So yes. But now let's go back to us at We Still Learn. Why not? Here we are. Right? Yeah. Bit of a sad story, but one of our lovely teachers is no longer here with us. And yes. But that's fine. That's fine. I will honor the memory by continuing to develop our platform, right? So here we are. Now, this is what I want us to pay attention to, right? The featured section, right? I want us to pay attention to that. So at any point in time, I'll try to have 2 or 3 videos in here that gives you updates as to what is going on. So anytime you go to the Facebook page, you'll be informed, right? You will have all the information you need. Like, so for example, a video like this one or a live stream like this might be in the featured section. So we might have one of the lives, a recording of how to find us using a smartphone, and I guess a video of how to sign up with Google Form. So that way there's something, that answers all of the FAQs, right? Is there anything else? I mean, everything else is just for your curiosity, right? Yeah, this was an example of another live stream that we did. So I'm gonna like it. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I thought I thought it was actually us going live right then and there. Okay. This is a video that speaks to some of the ambitions that I have for the summer camp, the annual summer camp going forward, right? Definitely want to do this for summer of 2027, right? It was not possible this year, but I'm definitely making a push to ensure that that happens going forward. So all those activities, the puzzles, brain teasers, checkers and Rubik's cubes, the chess, board games and content creation, yeah, definitely working on that for the following summer. And even though I've scaled down some in order to make, again, as we still are learning to make adjustments, right? And those videos will be placed here as well, right? Some of the videos that are on TikTok that are not here, yeah. So, this is viewed from the perspective of We Still Are Learning, meaning you're not looking at it as a visitor. So maybe I should, let's see if okay, watch this. So I'm going to switch to Boss Man Teaching, right? And then, oh Lord. Right, okay, yeah. A lot of videos were uploaded, as you realize. But I'm going to go and pretend that I am viewing For the Love of God. Well, Anyway, I don't care about Drake right now. I don't. And that that's no slight to him. But let's focus. Let's focus. I don't know what Lad Bible is all about. Like what I don't need that information today. Alright, here we go. So we're going to We Still Learn. Why is it slowing down? Yeah, that's strange. Why is it taking so long? What? That is a little bit concerning. Why is it taking so long though? Okay, let's try that one more time. Yeah, that's weird. That's absolutely weird. Yeah, we're gonna try that one more time. Right? Exactly. Not sure what was going on. Not sure what was going on. Yeah, something is happening. Okay. Never mind all of that below. Let's go to... Okay, hold on. Let's dial it back a little bit. Hover over the name. And here we are. Yeah? For the love of God, I don't know what that... What is all this? Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Don't know what that's about. Honestly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Can I... No, I'm not reporting it. I just didn't want it to be visible. But okay. Anyhow, here we are. Let's not get distracted. Yes. So, we're here at We Still Learn. Now, let me compartmentalize. You want to do classes with me? I am your chess coach and teacher of mathematics. You want to do those classes with me? If you're going to do them online and you're going to learn on a computer, you go to First Person Tutor. But as We Still Learn for make adjustments, right? We Still Learn face to face, which means that if you want to do face to face classes, you go to We Still Learn, right? So you can press that button here, and there you go. You can continue to WhatsApp web, open the app, whatever works for you. There we go. Now we're visiting the page. We're visiting it like we are new, right? So there we go. Oh, by the way, honestly, you see here, I'd appreciate it if you could come over here, leave a review, even under the video. So for example, when I do one of these guided tutorials on how to find us on everything, you can leave us a review on any of those videos or on anything regarding this little tour guide that we're doing. This one and any other tour guide that we're doing, right? So you might, yeah, it's weird because even though I'm viewing it like an outsider. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. So this is how you would actually recommend us. So you click on yes, and then of course I think it has a 25 character limit, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So you need at least 25 characters to make to be able to post a recommendation about any of the pages, right? So yes, this is a recommendation of We Still Learn, and it would look crazy if me, the CEO, I gave a recommendation of my own place, No, I'd like to hear from parents and students, people that I'm engaging rather than myself. It's easy for me to give myself a high score, right? So just putting that information out there for you. All right, so let's go back. Oh, all of this is the Facebook information. I need to take you to YouTube itself. All right, let's you know what? How about this? Let's challenge ourselves a little bit. And yes, you haven't been seeing my face much, right? We can fix that. We can fix that. Alright? So I do apologize if I was absent for some of what was happening. And yeah, it's gonna be so hard to watch what. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's type "We Still Learn YouTube." Let's do that. Huh? No matches. That's interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at what I did. Let's pay very close attention to what happened. Case sensitivity, or even the number of characters. Hey, they're very specific. I overdid it. I wrote 2 R's. Let's go again. There we go. There we go. Ah, nice. All right, let me make myself invisible. What does it say? We Still Learn is an educational community platform, an online resource designed for students, teachers, and parents. Steep. You can find their content. There we go. Yeah. All right. So I'm kind of proud of myself. Kind of proud, or I'm kind of proud of us. Even though it's just me right now, there's going to be a team. Right? There is going to be a team. I promise you that. Oh, but I don't want to watch this video. I want to go to the page itself. So yeah, give me a second. Yeah, this is a bit okay. We're not subscribing. We're just going to, yeah. Here we go. All right. Okay. Yeah. If you notice, the live that you're watching right now says "We Still Learn to Make Adjustments, August 10, 2026. Right? So, just putting that information out there. So therefore, we can watch the live of the live that we're doing right now. Right? So, the real question is, what do we do from here? These are all of the over-the-board lessons that I have been doing, right? These are some of the videos that I should have placed on the Facebook page that I probably didn't do as yet. Past live streams, and look at that. Featured channels, right? So just putting that information out there. Now, the system that I use is called WYFIT. WYFIT. WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So if you want to get all the updates that we're doing, you join the WhatsApp channel, so that way anytime we go live, we drop the live stream in the WhatsApp channel for you to see, right? And we're going to do replays as well. So if you happen to miss any of the live streams, fear not. We are actually going to, maybe at, I want to say, I don't know, maybe I wanted to say 4 and 8. It might be tough to do, but we'll see. If we can do a replay of the entire live, We can do that at 4 p.m. and 8. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see. Who knows if we need a larger, you know, time gap or a window, right? All right, let's click on the writing in blue. There we go, right? Everything we need and more. There we go. So therefore, if you're ever in a situation where you want to know where the WhatsApp channel is, you can go here, click on view in WhatsApp. This will take you back to the YouTube. This takes you to Facebook. We were just there. So if we want to visit Instagram and TikTok, we can go right here. Now, this is going to be a bit of plenty of intentional notes to self. Remind me to change this to a Google form. Who knows? Maybe I'll put the Google form in the WhatsApp channel as well. So I'll put the Google form in the WhatsApp channel. I'll also put the Google form on the Instagram and the TikTok. So I'll put the Google form on the Instagram, on the TikTok, on the WhatsApp channel. Wow. WIT. All right. I'll put it on the WIT. The WIT. So the Google form will be on the WhatsApp channel, the Instagram page, and the TikTok. So remind me to do that. Again, you know, some of the stuff that you've probably seen on Instagram that also went over to Facebook, right? Or some of it didn't, you know. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. But yes, for all of your face-to-face classes in chess, I do the classes in PEP on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. CSEC Mathematics Saturday and Sunday, and anybody that's coming to learn chess. So PEP, CSEC, chess, all on the weekends. We'll incorporate all of that together, or if you want them separate, you know, we'll figure that out for the weekends. But during the week, we have something else lined up, a combination of chess, mathematics, and maybe reasoning skills, that sort of thing. There you go. So that's the Instagram. I mean, let me not bore you. Let's go to the TikTok. Now, I do prefer having what's known as dark mode. I don't know if Instagram has a dark mode. I'm not sure. I never really experimented where that's concerned, but here we are. Oh, I'm using the wrong browser. That's why. That's why. I mean, I should be able to switch, but I'm not going to prioritize that right now. Not prioritizing that. So here we are. You notice a lot of the stuff on TikTok? Yeah. Some of it I have not yet exported to the other pages, so I'm going to be working on doing just that. Right? Yes. Very much yes. Yes, I once had a Rubik's Cube. I have a story about that. Lost it on a bus due to my obsession with chess. The irony. Yeah? It's fine. It is quite fine. So yes, I will show you how to solve a normal 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Over the board chess. I teach mathematics for PEP and CSEC. Oh, I forgot. I'm also teaching reading and content creation for students. There you go. Right? This was a video that I did this morning, just to show you the timetable. Right? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Right. So that's the timetable. Right? That's the timetable. I need to I need to darken the T on mathematics and the A on we still a learn. If you notice, it says F2F, that's face to face, and first person tutor is online, right? Notice what I say here: chess, mathematics, puzzles, and I do apologize for the run-on sentence. Yeah, chess, mathematics, puzzles, and reasoning. Chess, mathematics, puzzles, and reasoning. Right? So again, this is our little tour, right? So I believe that is all. And yeah, I mean, this is not easy on my eyes at all. I genuinely dislike using the, what they call it. Yeah, I need dark mode on everything that I use. Let me see. Yeah, oh, see? Ah, there you go. What? Yeah, I don't know why you want to report on block. Yeah, so here we are. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, dark mode it is. Can I do that over here? Is there an option for me to do it over here as well? No, I'm not signed in. Because I'm not signed in, I don't have access to that info. Anyway, yeah, this is how you find us everywhere. YFIT. All of that in the WhatsApp channel. And you find the WhatsApp channel in the YouTube. So if you don't know where to find the WhatsApp channel, you must find the YouTube first. When you find the YouTube, you find the WhatsApp. Right? And I will go through this over and over a million times if necessary. Right? It's perfectly fine. Yeah? Right? So again, I'm leaving nothing to the imagination, right? These are some of the puzzles that I borrowed from Mr. Esfadel. I want to make a video where I actually give him a shout out and encourage him to continue, because he wanted to quit at some point, and I wanted to give him my personal vote of thanks for not doing so, even though it wasn't about me. But you know, he is an inspiration to a lot of us educators, because some of his brain teasers has really been instrumental in my ability to maintain classroom control over a lot of my students. And so honestly, he has my vote of thanks for that personally. So again, all of these are, you know, plenty of intentional notes to self. So yeah, there we go. Past live streams, we've seen all of this. We've seen all of this. Right? And, you know, for the purpose of navigation, we can switch tabs. So we have the videos. We have the shorts. We can go to the lives. Like this one. So those two were done 8 months ago. Wow. 8 months ago. Whew, I need to do a better job. I need to do a better job. But yes, when you're on the YouTube, right, that button in blue, you click it. It takes you here. You scroll down. Anything that's in blue means that you are on the promised landing pages. Yeah, dyslexia kicked in. I apologize. But yes, that shall be all. I genuinely hope that this tour was helpful. So I think that's all. I think that's it. Right? I believe that's it. Right? So this, what we're doing right now, yeah. This is actually happening right now. Yeah. So This is what you call, meta, being meta. You know, it's going live about going live, or making a video of the video that you made. It's a Russian nesting doll. Look at that. Making announcements and a tour guide of how to find us on all social media platforms, namely YFit, WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Right? That's what these will be about. And that will be the case for every announcement that I'm making on all of the pages. Bossman Teaching, Bossman Digital Media, or Sup with Bro, First Person Tutor, and We Still a Learn. Just putting that information out there so that once you see me doing this, then you will understand that this is a tour guide, mixture of being a tour guide, making announcements, showing you how to reach us on everything. I do apologize for that. Yeah, that was a bit jittery. I didn't like that. yeah, I didn't like that. And if you're struggling to find First Person Tutor or Bossman Teaching on YouTube, you can go right here and find any of the two. So if you're interested in social media services as a teacher, you go to Bossman Teaching. If you want your child to be taught on a computer with First Person Tutor in mathematics, in chess, in, I suppose, reading and content creation, then yes, you go to First Person Tutor right here. So here we are. So in a little bit we will have a proper tour of this one in particular, but just for the fun of it, let's see if it takes us there. Right. And this is an example of what it looks like. I reviewed some of my games. This was a live stream that was done recently about what's going on with First Person Tutor. Right? Just a few examples of recordings of games that I've played on Lichess. Right? Recordings of what I've done on the phone. Right? Yeah. And similarly, you notice the system is not different. Every one of the pages you go to, you click on the writing in blue, and that will take you to the promised land, the promised landing page. Right? So that will be all. So yes, at First Person Tutor I teach online. At We Still a Learn I teach face to face. I am giving all the reminders, right? Just throwing it out there. Alright, so now I think, well, whoops. No, hold on. Something is not right. Something isn't quite right. There we go. Yeah, I must not be, sorry. This is a bit, this. Yeah, I'm not. I try to maintain my in spite of how uncomfortable it is to be in a long sleeve, formal wear in the midst of the summer. Here we are. So I'm genuinely hoping that everything that you saw was helpful. Yeah, we only have 11 minutes left and I am on fire. I'm not enjoying myself right now, but hold on. I've received a message. I've received a message. Let's see what let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So I do apologize. It was a message from my sister. There you go. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. sometimes I have to double check. You know what? We can end the stream now. So that way I have a break between now and 2 o'clock. Because I'm supposed to start the I'm going to do the wardrobe change and then get into character for first person tutor. So maybe I need to do that. So again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This has been We Still Are Learn Speaking, right? Sorry. I'm self-conscious. I do apologize. Yeah. So again, just putting the info. Yeah. Let me not embarrass myself. Here we are. This is the information that you need on all the times we'll be going live. I want to do this between Monday to Thursday. In all honesty, yeah, we can do this Monday to Thursday. We can do this on Monday to Thursday. We can do that. I think we can. I think we can do that Monday to Thursday. Yeah. You see? That's it. That's it. Right? Now, I will give other updates. Right? I'll be giving other updates. All the other updates will be in the pinned videos on Instagram, pinned videos on TikTok, pinned videos on Facebook. There you go. So once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. By the way, I am a man of my word, right? So I'm genuinely hoping that as time progresses, I'll have more chessboards, more chess mats, more of everything related to chess. Yeah, you notice it's very strange. Like if I do this, it looks like, yeah. If I do this, yeah. Anyway, so I'm saying it once more. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is We Still Are Learn Speaking, and again, this is for everyone interested in the face-to-face classes. What I teach at We Still Are Learn online, I teach over here face-to-face. So whatever is done on first person tutor online, I teach that here face-to-face. And there are other possibilities. There are other teachers that I would like to work with, and if I am lucky enough to work with them, then we'll have teachers for kids between kindergarten to say grade 1, because that's I don't do that. All right. Anyway, it's almost 1:55. It's almost time for me to skedaddle. So again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This has been We Still Are Learn Speaking, and look out for these. I'm going to try and do them Monday to Thursday. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, because it's a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to do this all the time. But you know what? I'm going to commit to it. So if anybody has any interest in joining the classes, I'm going to work on the Google Forms, have them posted on WIT, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, so that there's no difficulty with finding out how to sign up for classes on both first person tutor and We Still Learn. Alright? So again, we still learn to make adjustments. 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 There we go. So that will be all. That's all, folks.